Good morning and welcome to this celebration of the award-winning film Dark Waters. Today's town hall is hosted by Innovation 4.4 and Footprint Foundation. I'm Lina Constantinovici, founder of Innovation 4.4 and your host and moderator for today's panel. Why are we talking about this topic today? Let's start with a few facts about the effects of toxins. There are 144,000 man-made chemicals, with 2,000 new ones added every year. Since 1970, male fertility has declined by 50%. By 2040, 4 out of 5 men will be infertile. Babies are born today pre-polluted with over 200 chemicals in their bodies.
Definitely something I think we all ought to be looking at here. You know, we've got these things in our water, in our blood, that have the ability to decrease our ability to fight off infections, right when we're all struggling with something like this. It's taken a long time to get that discussion to even start happening, and it's really been encouraging to watch the discussions that are finally happening. Not only finally at the national level, I mean, there's actually legislation for the first time being proposed in this country to begin regulating these chemicals and actually to start setting nationwide standards and controls.
700 new plastic factories coming online in this country. Here we're scaling up the amount of plastic pollution that we're going to be generating.
A lot of this change has to happen with the private tech leadership in the private sector, and so Footprint stepping into that is also just part of what we need to create a better world.
We feel that Footprint, it's our responsibility to give these big brands that want to make a change the technologies to make the change.
Because again, these chemicals don't just stay, within the boundaries of a particular state or even within a particular country. They have the ability to get up into the air from smokestacks and travel the entire planet. So as long as this stuff continues to be made overseas, in China or other places, it has the potential to fall down in our rain.
Extended producer responsibility, the weight has been put on our shoulders as a consumer, right, for so long. And, with the Native American who's crying and looking at the trash, I think that was Ad Council, Keep America Beautiful ad, which really made us feel guilty. But now is the time that we have got to put the responsibility on the corporations for great profit that are producing, 18 billion pounds of plastic go into our oceans like every day.
Frankly, I've been very vocal about the word recyclable being, it's really a bad word. I mean, for lack of a better term, it's a corporate cop-out because it passes the buck. Someone else has got to take on the responsibility.
They found 298 chemicals, industrial chemicals, in the cord blood of babies that weren't even born.
It's not unintentional. It's intentional to use chemicals that are not as well known and studied, but it is an unplanned science experiment because it's just like these chemicals, like Laura mentioned, it's in the bloodstream of all of us.
Infrastructure is shutting down for plastic recycling, so we have to do and communicate our part in refusing. It's reduce, reuse, recycle, and refuse